where we talk about everything and anything, and we know nothing about everything. Now, without any further ado, let's not keep these morons waiting. Mike Bonner and Ray Brito.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Happy Vagina Day.
Vagina Day. Once again, for the first time, Bonner and Brito show, everybody. How you doing? So, Ray, what's happening? Here we are another Sunday. We had a great time Friday night at that show at the station. We had a comedy show at the station where you terrorized a bunch of people.
I did. And I will tell you this. If you guys have never gone down to the station, if you guys have never gone down to the station, go down to the station Bar and Grill in Cranberry, New Jersey, and watch performers play. We had Johnny Watson come, myself, Tim Eli.
Mike Weiss was there.
Mike Weiss was there. A newcomer who sounds like the rapist T.J. Miller was great.
Yes.
He
looked
was
like
very
him too.
funny. He was a nice man, and he was a nice kid. A nice man. He was a young guy.
He was a newbie, yeah.
He spoke like T.J. Miller and looked just like Louis C.K. Except he didn't pull out his dick and show it to everyone.
Well, not to you anyway, but.
And I was very disappointed. As soon as I saw him, I said, maybe I'll get to see his dick.
No, but it was a fun time. We always have a good time. It always turns into a good time, you know? Whether it's a dozen, 30, 40 people or whatever, we always have a good time. But you did great. Your jihadist bit was a crack up. It was hysterical again. Your beret stayed on this time. You're getting better.
I know. You know what it is that it's Friday night. It's a free comedy show. Now, I work the room. I do the room. Mike runs an amazing room. Mike, I noticed that Mike has gotten a little bit lazy, and I'll explain to you why.
Oh, yeah.
Mike is a great host, except sometimes he's just like, he comes up and he's like, fuck it. I'm just going to, he comes out, he does nothing, and then goes, I'm leaving. Like, he just, let me tell you something. I've never seen Mike go bare minimum on hosting until this Friday. He went in. Come on, Mikey. Mike went. Mike should. It would have been better if Mike just came and goes, "Hi, folks. Here's your comics." Like, it would have been better.
It was very close to that. It was very close to that. It was one of those nights when you're driving with your wife and you want to open her door and make a quick left.
Dude, so I tell you this, and not be. Look, we don't get any money to advertise this. Except here's the thing. The people at the station Bar and Grill in Cranberry on Route 130, they're really great, and they're great people. They take care of the comics really well. They don't pay us, but they feed us.
Yes.
And but the best part about it is that I can do fresh material in front of people, right? So now that's not to say that you'll call Mike and Mike will put you up. Mike puts me up because he knows that I'm not going to eat my dick up there, even if I'm doing just horseshit material.
Right.
But let me tell you something. If you're a comic, you're looking to work a great room, call Mike. If Mike thinks you're all right and you're good, he'll put you up. It's a great place to work in front of real people instead of trying to do open mics in front of fucking other comics who hate the fact that you're taking up their time and are staring at their phone while you're not getting feedback from them.
Well, I get the headliners come down, like, I get Don Jameson. Vince
Don
Augustine
Jameson fucking loves the room.
He loves it. He just comes in there with his car. And even when he bombed it, he writes a joke. No, flips a joke in the air, just like that.
It's such an accurate room. The room is such an accurate room.
It's a lot of fun because a lot of interaction with the audience. It's like grassroots comedy. It's like old school,
right.
I guess.
And the best part about it is, I think in this day and age, this fucking day and age
with these people.
So in this day and age where you can go out and get comedy, dinner, you're hanging out, you're there 3-4 hours, right? Gene, you had a good time. You took the girls.
Spent $100, on a couple. That's ridiculous.
Now, having said that, our John from here, I will announce this today at the Bonner and Brito show, is a single man.
Oh, our studio tech, John.
He's a
John, you back on the market?
He is. He's on the market. Huh? No, I told no one. I was going to announce it today, which I am announcing.
I didn't know that. We'll have to.
I've been calling this forever.
What the market? We'll put up. Should we put up lost posters?
No.
His stock went up. Look, John's stock went up.
I think it's better. I think it's better because I think she'll be happier. He'll be happier, and here's why.
How old are you now? Wait, I'm sorry. How old are you?
23.
Oh, gee,
so
puppy,
young, right?
puppy. Yeah.
He's not ready to get married, Mikey.
No.
They were getting all engaged and shit. Look. You should go back with her. You two should go back with her. Get rid of the rings. Continue to bang. Puerto Ricans are into that.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's the end of that one.
Maybe she's not into the banging. Maybe she just doesn't want you on top. Try the bottom. You're very scary from the top. You weigh almost fucking 250.
I've done both. It doesn't seem.
You got to say, because there's no way I could ever see you as a lover on top. That's got to be very scary. If you're a woman and you're on top, you got to be like, this fucker drops. I'm blowing a lung.
She's setting his Facebook ablaze right now.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Mike. That fucking Ray. I hate Ray. Dude, how much was she hating me that night for your birthday? Did you see the chaos I created that fucking night? Dude, I came in and I just fucking took my dick out and just
He slammed it on the table, bro.
And then people go, and it's funny because you have a couple of adorable girls right here. What the fuck's her name?
Shit.
Sierra and Ashley, right? Am I good? Was I good with that?
You got it.
Right. So I had Sierra and Ashley there. Sierra kind of gets my humor. She understands I'm not a complete douche. That's an act. I'm like, I won't go out to eat and be like, hey, what the fuck? Here's my dick. She knows it's an act, right? But she was like staring at me like, holy shit, what's next? Ashley was taking it, and then I was doing this really cool bit called subliminal voices, right? So
hysterical.
People were talking. So as people were talking like, hey, John, you know what you mean to me? And I was like just hiding in the background going, I want to suck your dick.
That was hysterical.
Like, right? Did you see that?
That was hysterical. And the guy's trying to keep his shit together, and he's listening at the same time.
So like, hey, John, and I'll tell you what, man, I think it's great that John has young friends like that really look at him like, which we really goes to talk to his character. All joking aside, he really is a nice guy, right? But as they were doing that, Ashley started talking. I was like, Ashley. So Ashley would talk. She would go. She started fucking looking at me.
Squirrel.
I was howling, right?
Squirrel.
And people got it. But there was a kid here. I forget his name. He looked like the spitting image of Ashton Kutcher playing Steve Jobs.
That's the one you pissed off, right?
Yeah.
That's the one who wanted to kill you.
No. So what happened was he got pissed off, and I'm looking at it. And as I'm doing this, I'm looking at my iPad, trying to get like different material, trying to pick up an idea, right? And as I look up, and I'm looking at I'm reading the crowd. I see the girls are into it. The guy's staring at me like, oh, he's liking it. And then I look back up, and he's staring at me the same thing. And then I look back up, he's still staring. And then I look back up, and he's still staring. And then I look at him, and then I look back down, and now he thinks he got me. And as I'm looking down, I say to myself, do I go funny or do I go aggressive? My whole point of being on the radio is to get people to watch.
It's not your show.
To get people to watch. That's the whole purpose.
I'm sure they did. Holy Christ.
That's the whole purpose.
Here comes Ray.
No. But that's where you don't understand. That's where you understand.
What?
Why would you go to a show and not try to increase viewers?
Well, I'm sure you did.
No, but if that's
and a police presence too.
But if the mentality that you just brought up is your mentality, what's the fucking fact of even what's the purpose of even going on a show?
My mentality.
The mentality is like not to make things more aggressive or not to make things more viewership.
You had to pick it up. There were rookies at it. You had it.
It's not that they were rookies.
Yes, they were.
It's that if an opportunity just falls, Gene, right? Why would you not fucking run with it? So I said I can dismantle this thing by bringing the kid up. I'm like, oh, you want to come sit next to me? Let's joke around. That would have got no fucking views. But I said maybe I should just go aggressive. So I go, you gonna fucking propose? And that's kind of like the thing started. You know what I mean? It became very awkward, and everything became very awkward. And then as I try to look around, I noticed that and I was like, as soon as it was going, I go, holy shit, people are gonna watch now. Like, I realized. So then when I looked around, everybody was real uncomfortable. I go, because you want to fight, we can fight. And then everybody's like, well, like, what the fuck just happened?
First we're going to make out, now we're going to fight. Oh, jeez.
So, look, it was, forget about that. But anyway, if you look at the viewership, it went up. But Maria was fucking hating me. And doing all that, I forgot to announce that they had broken up.
Well, why would you announce that?
Because it's
You're the bearer of bad news?
No, because bad news, shenanigans.
It's your job.
No, shows viewership. Look, if you really wanted viewers, you'd be like, Maria and I broke up. That night she was sitting here with that fucking mug on her face, and I kept going, who's shitting her cornflakes? Remember?
Oh boy.
That they just broke up that day or some shit, and then they're doing a show together. And she had a face like somebody who's going into the train in Auschwitz. And she was like this. She was like this. Dude, Mikey, she was like this. Right?
You were wrecking
So
her show.
all I kept going was, I go, what's up with Maria? Who pissed on Maria's cornflakes? What did Maria do? What happened? And I'm like,
just reading
holy
it
shit.
while you're on the show. Oh,
I thought it was very funny. But anyway, they're broken up, and
good job, Ray.
no, it was not a good job. I called it because
I know
I
he
didn't
did.
cause it.
I warned you.
I didn't cause it. All I know, I didn't cause it. But what I did do,
You're like a piece of cartilage that wedged in my knee and ripped my knee out. It's indirect cause of ending my career.
Oh my God. But anyway, moving forward and putting me down and making me feel bad about myself.
You never. Shit. Oh my God.
Look.
Yes,
in,
we are the odd couple, ladies and
an
gentlemen.
awful story,
Welcome
Mike.
to Bonner and Burrito. Go ahead.
So Johnny, I heard you're looking to do comedy
That's
now.
a strange couple. That's a strange.
Gene told me you're looking towards comedy now. You're either in or out. See, comedy is not halfway.
Oh, freeze for a minute. Freeze.
Huh?
They're probably. Okay.
Oh, I see. So you're looking to do comedy. Have you been doing any comedy?
I haven't done stand-up yet, no.
You haven't done any open mics?
You just want a radio show, or you want to do stand-up comedy?
I'm going to do it, yeah.
That was
What the fuck was that?
That was the
Are
answer.
you going to do
There
a
was
radio
two
show or
questions.
stand-up comedy? Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a
Are
girlfriend.
you doing comedy? Or are you doing stand-up? Are you doing like radio comedy?
Stand-up.
So you want to do stand-up? Because you think then the radio would be easier.
We got a
And
phone call.
It is. It absolutely is.
Is that a phone call?
Go ahead,
Real
go
phone
ahead.
call? Hey, caller, what's up? Where you calling from? Who is you? Is it anybody? Go ahead. Speak it.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yes. This is
Hi,
Jerry.
guys.
Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Jerry.
I haven't bothered you guys in a while.
I know. And I was like,
Where the hell's Jerry?
I said to myself,
We
I
need to be
hope,
bothered.
I was saying to myself, I hope the stalker that I sent to Jerry's house got her. I mean, didn't get her.
So, hi, what's happening? So, listen, I'm listening to you guys talk about that you guys are pussies and stuff.
Yes.
Just Ray
Okay.
is.
Well, no. It's about the pussification. Pussification.
Right.
It's about being pussies. You know what I mean? It's
Got
about it's about our behavior as people.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, I got
Go
it.
ahead.
So, anyway, John Brecco's going to do some stand-up. He's going to do open mic in Princeton.
Oh, Catch
ASAP.
Rising Store.
At where?
So that'll
At-
be cool
at
for him.
Catch?
In Princeton, Catch a Rising Star.
Oh, that's
Mike
nice.
Tomasino's getting him in, yeah.
Oh, so he's doing that the Thursday night things that they have there?
Yeah, they got to start up.
I gotta
They don't
go.
have the
You know
date
I
yet.
gotta go watch him now.
So we're going to make sure of that.
I gotta go watch
That
him.
would be
Yeah, I know,
amazing, and you can hang
We
out
gotta-
with
we
me.
gotta
We gotta go. We
Yeah.
gotta go.
All
we're
right,
gonna-
so this will be cool.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it will.
Mike Messina was just
But you
there at the station.
He was on Friday. He was there on
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, he's
And then I was
talking
like, "Hey, Mikey, whose dick do I gotta suck to go back up?"
right.
And he's like, "Call me for call me for the summer, and I'll have you host a couple of shows." I said, "Okay, no problem."
Oh, cool.
I've been there before.
All right, so
you know
I'm gonna-
this, right?
I'm going to go back to listening to you guys.
Okay.
Okay, love you guys. Shoot.
I don't think she's listening.
Actually, you're not listening.
I think she's got her.
checked in. She's
This
on
is what
Facebook stuff.
Jerry's house sounds like right now. She pops out the vibrator and she's like,
See, Jerry, you made a mistake of call. You made a mistake of letting Ray know you were there. That's what.
Jerry goes back. She goes, "Okay, so now I didn't think I'm listening, but where's Mr. Happy? Let me get Mr. Happy.
Mr.
Hey,
Happy.
Johnny, could you come over here, please? Go get me that. Yeah. No, go get me Mr. Happy. There's Mr. Happy right there. Just get it for me. Yeah, go get the microphone right there.
Oh,
Because I'm
God.
sure Jerry would get a nice black
Jerry,
one
see what you started now.
right there.
Jerry,
No, the one that's on the
see,
table. That one
Jerry
right
called and she encourages him. Here he goes.
there. Here's
Here
Jerry
he
at
goes.
home. Jerry.
The good, the bad, and the ugly is somewhere in this show.
Hey,
Holy
hey,
shit.
And when Jerry's feeling good about himself. Look, even Gene's uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
Even Gene's uncomfortable. I'm sorry, Jerry.
I'm getting up there and I'm going to say to God, why am I going to hell? Because you were with Ray.
Oh, shit, that's too funny. Any woman that ever calls me, she's like, oh, I wasn't busy. I was just listening. I go, you weren't listening. You were playing with your dildo.
I'm going to hell by association. I swear to God.
You know what's
Holy
great?
shit. What?
That me and you will be in hell and Johnny Watson will be in heaven.
Yeah, I know. Son of a bitch. Bastard.
So it was nice to see Johnny come down this week.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was good. I just like seeing everybody and stuff like that, coming down.
How was Jerry Torres last week?
He was good.
You know he wasn't. You told me you don't like him.
Oh, you son of a bitch. He does this stuff all the time to me. He goes,
Ah,
I
shit.
thought you said you didn't want him down here anymore. The comic starts going to me, Mike, it's okay I'm here, right? It's okay I'm here. He does this crap
Shit.
all
I'm
the
just
time.
playing. I'm just playing, folks. It's just comedy. If you're a comedian, have comedic fucking chops.
This is Ray. Ray, you stabbed me. I'm bleeding. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I said, yeah, but it's getting dark. I'm bleeding out. But I said I was sorry.
I know. I did say I was sorry. Damn it.
Oh, I love him, son of a bitch.
What the hell's wrong with you?
So anyway, we had a great time.
Oh, look at this.
We're going to hell and delayed. So anyway, yeah, we had a great time. We got a lot of stuff going on. We had a gig last night.
Jerry said,
canceled.
"Stop telling my secrets." See? I told you.
See, Jerry.
Told you, Jerry.
Jerry, don't encourage him. Holy my God. That's all he's going to think about now. The rest of just going to rub on my leg and shit like that. The rest of the show. See what you started. Everyone wants to call in and comment. There's our phone number, 609-807-2492. Why don't you write it in like ghost letters so I can barely see it?
I know. Did you see that?
I can't see it.
It was like some Spanish kid took a spray can and sprayed it on there.
That's what it looked like.
It looks like a tag.
Can't read it.
All right, now.
Ocho. There we go. 589.
That's better. So you can call now at 609-807-2492. Call now. The 24th caller gets a black dildo. 24th caller wears a black dildo.
Just please, simple handling, shipping and handling charges. Separate.
So, hey, in sad news, man.
Yes, very sad this week. Very upsetting.
We're having some tragedies, right? So, 17 children.
17 kids.
Die. 13
wounded.
From some maniac. This guy looks like a human rat. You notice that? He looks like a human rat.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus. I hate the racial profile, but holy shit, he looked crazy.
Let me tell you, if you can't look at that guy and see that he's mentally crazy, right?
Well,
look, you looked at him. He's like...
If you
his description is batshit. That's the description.
Yeah, batshit crazy.
Batshit.
That's batshit crazy right there. And they said if he comes with a backpack, let us know. It's like that look and a backpack. Okay.
Yeah. But
very sad.
They're talking about the FBI missed the calling, right?
Right.
Or they missed the.
Well, he said he wanted to be
evidence.
a professional school shooter. Things like that, and called him out about his
but that not necessarily that necessarily doesn't make you
right. But you have you got to be 18 to buy a gun in Florida, and it's open buy. So he had 7-8 guns there, rifles, stuff like that.
Let me ask you this, Mike. I find it odd.
Go ahead.
That we protect our gold with guns, jewelry with guns, money with guns. We protect so much shit with guns. Our kids, we can't protect them with guns.
You're exactly right.
Why?
You're exactly right.
What is the problem with protect? You mean it's okay for a janitor to stand in front of the guy with the gun with a mop and herd all a bunch of kids away, but you can't train that janitor or a teacher or just have, as my buddy Mike was telling me on the way in, I was talking to my buddy, and he brought up a good point. Veterans that come back looking for work. These guys are military trained, ready to defend. They don't panic. Look, and not anything against cops, but there's absolutely no way that a guy who's fresh out of the military, fresh out of being abroad, right? In country, in country,
right?
Who comes in here fresh out of the military, is going to behave to gunshots in the same way that a cop will that's never pulled his gun out.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
Sorry.
I'm used to the gunfire and things.
Now, I'm not saying that every veteran is going to be, certified to do this, because some of them come back with PTSD. But I think a lot of these people come back still wanting to serve and have that need to serve. And the worst thing you can do to these people, veterans, is put them in their house in their own brain. You know what I mean? Living in their own heads.
Right. Well,
Because now they're reliving these actions instead of being there, still continuing their service. Now they're protecting our high school kids, right? Let me tell you something.
they can have special training for that.
This guy was crazy. They're saying this guy's crazy. This guy was smart enough to know how to get it, what door to get in. Let me tell you something. This son of a bitch wouldn't have gone in there if the place was armed with some people with guns. He wouldn't.
No.
He wouldn't.
I was talking to law enforcement, and they said if he knew there were people with guns in there, he would not have been in there. No friggin' way. They said it's a turn. They said that it would be, what was it, 70% less if these places were armed. If these guys,
Right,
shooters,
look,
knew there were armed people in there.
It's basically an idea of tools, right? I have a tool. I want to go to a school and shoot up a school. That's the tool, right?
Right.
But the other guy has another tool that's going to stop me from using my tool. That's what it is.
Right.
And people are so obsessed with assault rifles, assault weapons. Let me ask you this: Virginia Tech, remember that guy?
Right. He was pistol, right?
He was guns.
Yep.
You know how many people he killed? 20 some odd people. Guns.
Yep.
There was no assault. You know what assault? Look, this is an assault microphone because I'll throw it at your fucking head right now.
Right.
Right? Anything is an assault. Anything. People believe that if you just get rid of all guns, you're not.
It's not happening. First of
People
all,
will kill you. Look, Genghis Khan didn't have any guns. He was the most murderous motherfucker. If you're a murderous person, you're going to do everything in your power to kill people. And let it be. Look, blaming guns is like blaming the car for a drunk driver.
they I was talking to law enforcement guys, and like I said, they believe there'd be 70% less if people were armed, because you see these states where people are armed.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to pull some stuff, they don't know if that person's carrying now. You got like Florida, Pennsylvania, things like that. It's open carry, things like that. But still,
Absolutely.
the only people are going to have guns are bad guys. Like they just caught 6 guys ferrying guns from Ohio to Camden. They're buying them in Ohio and shipping them to Camden.
But I find it odd. I just find it odd that liberals are so upset when 17 kids get killed. They're so upset. They're not upset that 300,000 babies get aborted. That's woman's choice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you ask a liberal, it doesn't matter. Like, 6 months into this thing, no, there's not a problem. 7 months, it's woman's choice. Because it's not about the protecting. It's to a liberal, it's not about the protection of the baby. It's about the control of the gun.
Right. It's changing times. Times have changed.
And
this
look,
is what's going on.
And before I walked in earlier, I was kind of hearing the show before us, and they was kind of talking on the same thing and saying that you don't need an AR-15. Sorry, you do need an AR-15. This idea that the Second Amendment was for hunting, it's not. It's to control tyranny. And trust me, the way this government was and still kind of is, if it wasn't for the Second Amendment, we'd be in deep shit.
Yeah.
Look, I went and got my fishing license today, right? Just get it renewed every time it expires.
Get your trout stamp?
Right?
Get your trout stamp?
No.
Okay. Neither do I. Go ahead.
But not this year, because I never go trout fishing. Last year I had
It's an extra $12 or something stupid.
But anyway,
Go
I
ahead.
got my fishing license. Do you know what the state does? It trolls to see if you have child support.
Yes, sir. Background check, all that crap for fish. Yeah.
Right, they troll and hey, do you owe child support? Do you have this? Do you have that?
Is your
But
license
holy
suspended?
Shit, because that's what happens. That's what you can't camp without a camping permit. You need an open flame permit. You can't put your pole in the water without a fishing license.
Or a rubber.
Everything. One day you're gonna need a fucking license.
Can't put your pole in the water without a rubber on it.
And we're surprised. Let me tell you something. It wasn't the Second Amendment that killed these 17 children. It wasn't the Second Amendment. It was the lack. It was the lack of being prepared. How many more school shootings do you need before you put an armed or two armed people in a school?
Well, it's communication.
And you make it known. This school has fucking guns. Make it known. Because you know what? This goofy motherfucker, he was crazy, but he was smart enough to know what doors were open, how to evade, and what to do to shoot. And he knew that if he hit the fire alarm, shit was going to open and people were going to start running and he could shoot people. So he wasn't that fucking crazy.
Right. Well, you're crazy to kill somebody in the first place, so, but still, he knew what the hell he was.
That's
he knew
also
what he was
not
doing.
crazy.
Yeah.
To us it's crazy, but it could be like that desire, right?
Right.
Look, serial killers, they kill 10, 20, 30 people. And they live amongst society. You would have never told they're crazy. To them, what they're doing is perfectly normal.
Yep. Just thinning the herd.
So this guy just did it in a one-shot deal instead of doing it, once every 6 months like serial killers. He just did it. It did that urge, whatever urge it is that you want to kill people, he just had it all at once and blew it out one time. Because even the parents that took him in after his adopted mother died goes, oh, well, we didn't see it. That's because he's a fucking sociopath. That's what sociopaths do. They can assimilate into society and be completely fucking crazy.
But somewhere along the line, you got to see the kids' guns. It's like somewhere along the line.
They said that they had a safe with guns in it, and they had the only key. Why would you take that fucking chance? And who has a key? What is it, 1582? Get a fucking button with digital thing.
Get a hairpin and you're in.
The safe we got has got the buttons and it's digital. And if somebody knows the number, you change the number instantly. You can make it whatever the fuck you want. Your birthday, the size of your dick, whatever the fuck you want.
It's good. But, there was, 238 school shootings last year? 138 kids died last year in school shootings. You can't put guards. You could put DARE officers in a school, but you can't put armed guards. I mean, make a special force of armed security guards for schools, for Christ's sakes.
Mike Martin said it best. He said, if you can stop guns from going into prisons, why can't you stop guns from going into fucking schools?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
It's absolutely true. You're looking, and then there was a cute girl, bald head, obviously LBGT, whatever the fuck it is, and she's on Fox going, BS! Tell me the guns, banning guns wouldn't stop. BS! Okay, I got it. You're emotional. Your friends died. I got it. I don't want to rip on you. I completely understand. You're devastated by loss. Got it. But the only way to fight another person with a gun is to have a fucking gun. I'm sorry. It's the perfect equalizer. It'll make the smallest woman go up against the biggest man.
Right.
A gun is the perfect equalizer. But we're not just going, here, Mike, here's a gun.
Right.
Here, touch it. It's a black dick. No. And you're not just giving these things. These people being trained, they're going out for training. They're learning how to use their tool. They're becoming proficient in it. And they're going to go through the process. These people are teachers. They teach us how to read. At one time, they didn't know how to read, right? They were kids, and they went through classes and learning, and they learned how to read. Everything could be taught, and you could be proficient in what you do. And if the teachers want to have concealed carry ability, and they want to take specific classes through a federal organization that's going to teach them that, why the fuck can't they carry?
Hey, I'm amazed only 13 states do background checks, because you know how it was in New Jersey getting a background check, your fingerprints, your ass print.
Holy shit!
This, that, the other thing.
I think the FBI has a layout of my asshole.
I'm telling you, get New Jersey.
I think they put that blue shit on my ass and made me fucking. I think they made me teabag a couple of papers. I don't know, dude.
That's how it should be in every state. What we went through in New Jersey to get a gun. That's how it should be. And you would weed out a lot of this because
technically you wouldn't, but yes, you wouldn't, and you wouldn't. Well, I'll tell you what. How about everybody's as strict as New Jersey? This horse shit, right? Right?
Yeah.
Did you ever notice the stricter cities in the world have the most fucking crime? Watch this. New Jersey, strict as fuck, right?
Right. And Newark?
Are you comfortable in Newark?
Hell no. Or
you
Camden?
Comfortable in Camden?
No.
Okay. You comfortable in fucking Yardville or any of those horseshit Yardley fucking bullshits?
Right.
It's all bullshit.
Right.
Guns,
Bad guys
guns,
have
guns get to guns. Bad guys get to guns regardless of what the fucking laws are. If you look at Chicago, strictest gun laws, yet shittiest.
But you know, you
The
got these,
shittiest fucking.
you got these guys trading. I could sell you my gun, and that's it for following that gun.
Let me ask you this. But you seem to be pro, you know, gun regulation. What are you looking at doing?
No, gun regulation. I think you should have the right to carry.
Guess what's illegal in New Jersey? That fat moose fucking got rid of. Bump stocks.
Yeah.
So now, some guy I know has 2 bump stocks, $500 each. He's got to get rid of them. Hold on, didn't you, the state, take tax money on it?
Yes, you did. That's like everything else. So take the tax money, but it's illegal to do it. You can't ride dirt bikes, but we'll tax them when you buy them. Same thing, everything.
Well, that's the whole point. Because people never call out these fucking thieves on what they do.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Yep.
Look, gun regulation and all that shit doesn't change anything. The only thing that changes is the end result. People can have guns. The other people have to have guns too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I asked law enforcement about this. How do you feel about people being armed? Would you feel better? He says, it's kind of like, but I'm telling you, crime will go down because they know that guy's got a gun.
Look, let me tell you about cops that are coming out of the academy. They're being trained with the idea, and I noticed, I heard it from the horse's mouth. Everybody wants to kill you. It's a military style training, and they get these cops, and they number one, these cops are 21, 22 years old, right?
Right. Go ahead.
They're 21, 22 years old. They were just watching porn in their mother's basement yesterday. We understand that. So they haven't even lived life yet. They could pull up a strange car and inflict whatever they want on a citizen of the United States.
Authority use deadly force. Yes.
Right? This kid 5, 10 years ago was playing fucking Little League. You understand?
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now he has the full power to fucking kill someone.
Yep.
So
Your
they
point.
train this kid to where everybody wants to kill you. Always have control.
Right.
They don't teach these kids how to negotiate anywhere. They always escalate. Always.
No, they tell
No, they
don't teach-
always
I'm
escalate.
No, they don't.
You disagree?
Yes, I disagree. I know
So-
for a fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
How to
The old
de-escalate.
cops-
They go through intense training and de-escalate situations.
No. You can listen.
The
I get it.
guys who don't do it didn't pass the de-escalation test.
That's
But
not
they
the
go
way
through-
it is. That's
they
not the
go
way
through
it's.
big
Look,
hit.
I have an
Okay.
old friend. He worked for 40 years in Newark. Now he's been working in my town, right?
Yeah.
He says to me, "These young guys are ready to fight everybody," and we're at the bagel
Oh,
shop.
they come out piss and vinegar. They come out piss and
Yeah,
vinegar.
he comes out like this. They want to fight everybody, Ray. Nuns, priests, the Pope. They don't give a fuck. And I go, "Holy shit!" Really? He goes, "Yeah." They come out ready to fight everybody because the academy teaches them that everybody's trying to kill them.
Well, pretty much.
That's absolutely true.
Well, pretty much.
Look, if you look at 90% of the cops that pull you over, the older cops
How many times you get pulled over?
a lot, but I
do
used to a lot more. But the
Uh.
older cops are nice, calm, cool, and collective, and they move towards what comes, right?
Right.
Younger cops come out very aggressive right away. You know what I mean?
Oh, piss and vinegar. They come out there
Right.
ready. "Hey,
Right,
we're gonna fix the world.
After their shift, they're gonna go meet some boys, have some drinks, bang some chicks. When you hang the fucking badge up, you're still a kid, Gene. Right? You don't have any experience. You were just probably in college last year, drinking beer from a fucking funnel while standing on your head, right? You're putting acorns up your ass, trying to walk 80 feet so the acorn doesn't fall out. Whatever goofy shit you're trying to do. Now you're going, well, do you know why I pulled you over? What am I, fucking Kreskin? How the fuck am I supposed to know why you pulled me over? You know what I mean?
I usually get pulled over for
And then the
weaving.
guy, like,
Mr. Bonner, you're weaving.
And then if you don't answer any of your questions, you're like, oh, where are you coming from? I don't know, your fucking wife's house. I realized you weren't there, dickhead. And that's the kind of shit that aggravates me. Because there's no professionalism.
I'm sorry. Ray was getting pulled over once, and he writes, I'm getting pulled over now. And his wife writes, be nice.
Oh, that's right, on Facebook.
Be nice.
on Facebook.
I'm like,
And
oh,
here's the
fuck,
thing,
he's
too.
getting arrested.
I got pulled. I remember that night. I got pulled over, and I see the car open the door, and I'm looking at in the side view mirror, and then the car kind of goes up. And I was like, how fat is this fucking dude, right? That's the first thing that popped up to me. Somehow this fat ninja sneaks up next to me, like on the side. I never saw him. Fat son of a bitch outflanked me, right? And I'm looking this way, and then he knocks on my window. I go, holy shit. And then as he walks away back, he goes, oh, I'm going to check your license, whatever. He comes back, and he opens the door again. It says protecting and serving. And I go, yeah, what the fuck is he serving? Cheesecake? Right? And then I was nervous that he fucking heard me. I was like, holy shit, this dude's going to... He came back, and he was really nice. He's like, hey, all right, listen, I pulled you over because it seemed like you were weird. I go, listen, I just came out of a show. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm trying to figure out where the hell to take, you know? But he was nice, but he was older. He was older.
Right.
Young cops. Oh, get out of the car. We're going to check the car. I'm like,
right.
You got probable cause? No. Here's the thing. They go, well, we're going to have the dog. Here's the best way. He goes, we got the dog. We're going to get the dog. He's going to sniff around. I'm like, and then he'll tell me. I go, you think I'm on drugs, but you're fucking talking to an animal? Really? You jerk off?
They'd come in my dog. They'd smell my dog start pissing all over my car. Crazy. So anyway.
Oh my God!
That was
So I don't. I look.
So
I don't
we
know
all
where to
should
go
be
from there.
armed.
I think. Yeah, I think we should.
We should be armed.
I think if you pay taxes, you don't have a criminal background. All right. If you've never been a criminal and you pay your taxes and you want to conceal carry a gun, you should be allowed to conceal carry a gun.
Yes.
Go through some process. I think you should need some handgun certification classes. Be able to be proficient with your firearm, with your tool. Hey, Gene, how long were you a mechanic? He's like Casey Kasem over there. Like, and today's top 40 hits.
You're still on, G.
I was there for about 25 years.
25
what
years.
What do you think?
Now, you learned how to use all your tools.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You didn't learn them all at once. The first fucking day, you didn't know how to use them, right?
I didn't know what a caliper was.
Exactly.
I didn't know what any of this stuff was. Yeah.
Now,
But you learn as you went, and then you became proficient.
I knew a little bit because, you go to the test and stuff.
Right. So you went in there clean.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Now, what do you think about this? Like these AR-15s and these high-power assault rifles, stuff like that. If somebody want this type of gun, that they take a special test or course to own that gun.
For what?
A special license to own like an AR-15 or something
what?
like that. I don't know, just to see if you pass
They
the psychological
they're
test.
driving the fucking gun on the highway?
I guess so. No, to see if you pass the psychological test for having a gun like that, assault rifle.
But only for that gun, not a handgun?
Yeah, not a handgun, just assault
Well,
rifle.
so you can't kill somebody with a handgun?
Well, I mean,
You're
just
only
assault
crazy?
rifles.
Look,
Wait.
I'm going to try to explain again the purpose of the Second Amendment.
Hold on. Go ahead.
The purpose of the Second Amendment was to keep government at bay.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's the only reason it was ever created.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
The First Amendment, so I could talk about the government and say, government, you suck. The Second Amendment, so I can be like, you're not taking my shit over or taking my property.
Right.
That's what it's for. Done, the end.
No, but I'm
That's
saying
the
everybody's
end.
like, ban these AR-15s, blah, blah, blah,
Why
blah,
not?
blah. And I was like, I don't know why you want to ban the AR-15, but if
You
wanna
shouldn't.
own
You
one-
shouldn't ban any weapon.
Right, but if you want to own these type of weapons, do you think people should go to a special training session?
Look,
for
I
them
think
or something
you're a
like
moron if you buy a weapon like that and you don't learn how to use it properly.
Of course.
I think you're a fucking.
Well,
you know how many
there's
people
plenty
buy
of people
motorcycles?
buy a gun, don't. Oh, right.
You know how many people buy fucking motorcycles and they're driving around with them without a license?
I gotta tell you this.
Oh, I have a car license. I'm good.
Let me tell you a story. I'm walking the dogs, right, and here comes this motorcycle into the brand new friggin' Suzuki 650, right? It comes into the parking lot, and I can see it's a girl driving it, and it's going real slow, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm walking the dogs, I hear, it's over on its side, and she can't lift it up. And I go over there to help her pick it up. She dropped it like 4 or 5 times already. I was like, who the
Jesus
frig sold you this
Christ.
friggin' bike? It's not a chick bike. It's a 650 friggin' Suzuki.
See, but you say that, Mike, right? You're saying that.
She's
and
gonna get
I
killed.
feel that same way. Like, my kid, when we play sports, if there's anybody, you know how sometimes a car's coming out and you got to walk around the car that's coming out?
Yeah.
If it's an old person, a woman, or a Chinese man, I let those fuckers go. I do not trust. I do not trust
I
the
tell
life
my
of my
grandkids,
kids.
don't move.
No, I don't trust it.
No.
Sorry. If you're Asian, I'm done with you. You're not. Sorry. Unless we're doing calculus, I don't need your help.
I've witnessed an old person mistake the gas pedal for right in front of me and Patty. Mistake the gas.
Did that on 31 at the fucking Goodyear. I'm at the light in 31, and an old man comes from the parking lot into the fucking showroom and takes out some tires. Dude, right on 31. and then all the mechanics run out of the shop to the waiting room, right, Gene? Everybody runs in there, and he comes out. They yank him out, and now I don't feel bad. I'm just howling. He comes out like this. They're holding him like this. He's like, I'm like, let me tell you something. If the muscles in your mouth cannot keep your mouth open anymore, there's no fucking reason for you to drive. Like, the smallest muscles in your face are not doing what they're supposed to do. There's no reason for you to be near a fucking gas pedal. Yeah, Mikey, they were like this. They were holding him. They felt bad. They were grabbing him like this. And I'm at the light. I'm watching. I'm slowing down because I'm trying to get to see the guy. He comes out like this. He's like, he's all startled that he just broke the fucking window. The car didn't. The nose didn't go through the glass. The whole fucking car. When you drove by, you thought it was a showroom car. Like you thought.
Me and Perry watched this lady pull in, all of a sudden she's just about making it, all of a sudden she goes, ram, and rams into it. And then it's like, holy shit, she just did that. And then she does it again. She steps on it again, and rams that car again, hits the car next to it.
The panic stop is the best because they tense up, and their little club foot with their little slip-on shoe just plasters the gas down to the floor, and the car takes off with some toddler on the hood.
I'm sorry, old people.
That's why
I'll be there one day.
You can't take that chance on somebody's ability to drive.
If they're having a catch, I make them get on the curb, on the freaking curb, and get out of the street.
Also, Indian people.
Oh God, I was following
like Asian Indians. They can't drive with the shit.
I was pre-construction pricing, so I live with a bunch of lawyers and doctors and shit. How'd you get here? Pre-construction pricing. Anyway, I'm following this neighborhood, and I think she's drunk, right? She's all over the road, weaving, speeding up, slowing down. I said, oh, this lady's drunk. It's my Hindu neighbor from across the street. She can't drive worth a shit. She's like, it's like, oh, God. I don't park behind her, that's for sure. I don't know. If you read that weekly paper in Edison, every week they're running over each other over. Patel hits Patel, backs him over, runs him over.
As a matter of fact, to get back to the high-powered rifles.
High-powered rifles.
Mike Martin just wrote, 300 Winchester mag, 338 Magnum. Those are all high-powered rifles.
Yep.
People automatically think.
No, that's a regular rifle. You can buy. I can go to Dick's and buy
Now,
it.
you see the calipers on that?
Yeah.
Right? 38s.
Right.
Those are pretty fucking huge, right?
Pretty fucking huge. Yeah.
AR-15 is a 22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a stigma.
So same thing. Yeah. So it was like AR-15. Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand. But it's like how you got a rifle like that. So what are you gonna do? Like I said, you're gonna have somebody take a psychological test to have a Winchester.
Look, crazy people. Look, New York.
You're not gonna stop a nut.
No, forget.
You're not gonna stop a nut.
And you know how you're not gonna stop a nut? Because New York has the strictest gun laws, right? Right. Some jihadi couldn't get a gun. What did he decide to do? He got a truck and just started driving through the bike lane. Took out a couple of New Yorkers.
And nobody owned the gun. Nobody could have went boom, boom, boom,
boom. He killed a bunch of people, right? Same thing in London. London, strict gun laws. What did he do? He got a truck.
Couldn't stop him. You're throwing stuff at the guy trying to stop him.
If you're trying to look for the idea where if you got rid of the guns, the violence would stop, it wouldn't. Because just look at the scenarios. London Bridge falling down. London Bridge, a bunch of people got run over by cars. Blees, right? Wasn't it Blees? No, it was France.
France. We were running around. They couldn't stop the guy. None of the cops
are
armed.
The guy took a big giant truck and just ate 89-something people, right?
And nobody could stop him.
No guns.
Assault truck.
Huh?
It's an assault truck.
It was an
assault truck.
Yeah. And when they stopped, when the guy stopped, when he came out of the truck, you know what he said? It's not my fault. Gene did the brakes.
No, but I'm saying all those hundreds of people that he drove through, drove over, if any of them owned the gun of those people, they would have stopped it. Boom.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It often comes to you try to make sense when something's tragic like this and it's complete and total tragedy. You try to make sense of we got to do something now, and the only thing to do is protect your kids like you protect your money.
You can't, it's a changing time. You can't
Protect your kids like you protect your money.
Right.
Get some armed guards, make them nice and safe. Some maniac comes in there, you got a guy with some back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
That's the only thing that works.
I mean, Sandy Hook, we started locking schools. Well, let's start putting armed guards in them.
Gotta put the armed guards in there, man. Gotta do it. Oh, in other news.
Which of our other news?
Oh my God.
That's it. We had a big political. That was 2 weeks in a row of political speak. We had guns. We had
Well,
Trump
we're
last
becoming
week.
smarter.
Is that what it is? A more intelligent show?
I like to think we're becoming
A more
smarter.
well-informed show? Nobody calls it
We're very intellectual.
Yeah,
We can't
intellectual.
spell
Can't spell
intellectual.
intellectual, but we are intellectual though.
So Gene's wife's in the house tonight, which
Yes.
means once everybody leaves, they're probably gonna have sex right
Yeah,
now.
right on the table here. Right here on the table. Right here. Do the
So I
wild
would
thing.
suggest no one puts sandwiches here next week.
No.
Your wife's becoming very uncomfortable with this whole thing. So
That's
yeah.
right,
So
everybody.
anyway, just one last thing: Russia collusion.
Yes.
Apparently there was some Russians, but no Americans involved or
I
something.
know. Now it's just the Russians and no Americans.
Just the
involved.
Russians.
I'm like, nobody gives
No
a shit
Americans.
anymore.
No one
really.
cares.
No one cares about a memo.
I
Nobody
couldn't
cares
give a
about
shit.
Russian.
I couldn't give a shit if Marianne from Gilligan's Island was blowing Putin. I couldn't care.
No,
But,
but
like-
but you would send me a clip of it on my phone.
I would.
Ray
would.
always send me the thing. Here, Mike, watch this. Ah, Jesus Christ.
So the last one I sent him was this, Gene.
the last one he
Is
sent.
like probably 20-something-year-old girl, right? Showing her boobies. But you never really see her boobies. She's just about, and it's like right here, and she's just pulling and pulling and just pull, and you're like, now you're really, and she's just pulling, and the next scene is a guy getting railed by a pig.
He does it to me every time. Here, Ray. Okay, what's our subjects this week? This, and this. Here's a clip of what we're going to talk about, and it's that. It's like, will you cut it out?
So, because I knew that would get him.
He does it to me every time.
I knew that would get him. And so I have a friend who kind of sent me the same picture, but it was boobies. So I sent him the picture because I knew he would think it was boobies back, and it was the pig. And the guy's just laying there, and the pig's going, and Mike was like, so Mike now is afraid to open anything. I send him legit stuff for the show, and I go, did you open it? He goes, no, I didn't open it. I was uncomfortable.
No, I was afraid you're going to blow up my phone.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, my God. Keep life interesting, Ray. Let me tell you.
My God.
Anyway.
So anyway, I want to remind everybody, if you're in Flemington, Reddington, or Innington, wherever the hell you are in Ringo's, if your kids go to Central High School, there's going to be a big show, myself, with Doug Karff and Aaron McGuire for the Football Booster Club. March 16th, it's going down.
March
We're going to
16th,
be
ladies and
knocking
gentlemen.
it out, having a good time. So it's going to be at Artie's
Mark it on your
Bar
calendar.
and Grill in Frenchtown.
Frenchtown.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Where they have guns, but none of them been shot.
No, they have muskets, right?
They do. Frenchtown. So it's in Frenchtown, Artie's Bar and Grill.
Artie's Bar and Grill in Frenchtown.
And
In
it's March
Muskets.
16th, Ray Brito, Aaron McGuire, and the very funny, always very, very funny, good friend of
Doug
mine,
Carr. I love Doug Carr.
Doug Karff,
He's funny. Funny
who
side of the bay.
introduced me into the comedy world.
Yep. Good dude.
Well, he didn't introduce me. He mentored me.
No, but he's funny.
He did a
funny
great
as hell.
job mentoring me. So that's going to happen.
guy.
I'm also going to be doing a show for Rocco Romeo in April sometime, maybe in summer.
Yeah, I was
set
supposed
or
to. We got canceled because I was supposed to do Rock and Joe's last time, but snow canceled that one. So
Oh, Rock and Joe's
March.
last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta do it in March. Hopefully that Somerville show. I like doing it. You ever do a Somerville show?
No.
Outside? It's a lot of fun.
No, I never did the outside show.
That's a lot of fun.
Is
A
it
lot
you
of
did
people.
it?
Yeah, I did it a couple years ago. A lot of fun. A lot of people. You know, you gotta be clean, but you're good. Even when you're dirty, you're clean.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah, fuck them.
Good old Ray.
I did a show on Friday. and the guy, there's a table of 4 I was really screwing up with, and they were dating, and the girl,
she wouldn't shut up.
the lady was cutting the guy's hair. They were dating, but they were cutting her hair. She was cutting his hair. I go, you're not doing a good job. He's got a
Not
bald
at the
spot.
show. Not at the show. But anyway.
Not at the show. I go, he's not doing a good job. He got a bald spot. And then it turns out he's a pastor, and he says to me, he goes, you're very funny, but you could do without the cursing. I was like, get the fuck out of here. But having said that, it was a great time.
It was a good time. We always have fun.
But I just got to put more time. And so this week at the station, are you going to put full hosting?
I won't be there.
Oh, you're not?
I won't be there.
So there's not going to be a station, or you got somebody hosting?
No, I got nothing. Skipping.
Oh.
I'm skipping, taking a week off, and then following week I have a bunch of people.
Oh, okay.
May 3rd. I don't know who it is. 'Cause I don't have the book, but I'm taking a week off.
Just closing it down.
Closing it down for a week.
All right. He's taking Rosh Hashanah off.
Rosh Hashanah off. Taking Rosh Hashanah
That's
off.
what we're doing.
Taking a break for a week. So.
All right.
That's
it
it.
works out.
I hope it does. But
Well,
anyway, yeah. But anyway, we're back the following week.
Let's keep Florida in our prayers.
Florida,
and
yep. Yep.
hopefully those kids will heal up quick.
Yeah, and like Joe Fernandez said, let's put an armed guard in school. It's, the price, you can't put a price on
It
a
wasn't
life.
just fucking Joe Fernandez.
Yeah, well, okay. We'll give everybody credit for saying that. Joe, he ripped your credit right away from you. But no, armed guard, what's it going to cost? You can't put a price on a life. Let's put armed guard in school.
You can't.
For Pete's sakes, it's going to cost pennies to save a bunch of lives to deter this shit until this shit
Well,
stops.
Pete's
To
sake.
figure it, yeah. Anyway,
It's the only way it matters, man.
so we hitting the chopper?
Yeah, man.
Chopper?
Let's get to the chopper.
We will see you all next week. Love
Why
you all.
is that so? Why I cannot say chopper anymore without saying it like Schwarzenegger?
Chopper!
Get to the chopper.
I know.
I'm here. Kill me. I'm here. Why is this off? Oh no. Oh no.
Get to the chopper, Ray.
To the
chopper.
Oh no.
already? Get to the chopper.
Oh no. Oh no. It's not. Oh no. I don't know what happened. Hey, what the hell happened? What?
Are we done?
No.
We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're done. We're
done?
done. Yeah.
Have a good night.